everyone, thanks for checking out this episode of the Powered by Iron Health podcast. Today, we're going to be focusing on the importance of getting someone who's a personal trainer or a coach in your corner to help you in your wellness journey. So before we dive into that, if you get any value from this, please share it. We're trying to grow the show. We want to get as much knowledge as we can out there to people. Education is the key to success, reality. Always be learning. So when I have a story with a trainer or a coach. Well, coaches, I've been working with coaches forever, not just personal training coaches, but in general. But we'll say that for another day. I remember, or still to this day, I struggle a lot with my eating habits because I love food. Come from an Italian household. Food is love in our family, and it really dictates everything. Hey, everything is centered around what we're going to eat. Now, is that healthy? Absolutely not. So for me personally, I knew I needed to get an external coach, even though I'm in the wellness field. I needed an external coach / trainer to help guide me in the right direction. Because if I'm not accountable to someone or I'm not held to a certain level that someone's watching me, for me personally, that is not going to work. Because then I'm just going to go back to the old eating habits. I'm going to be doing what I always did. So what I did over the last year was really get someone who broke down my nutrition, figured out what I needed to eat on a daily basis in macros, which is fat, carbs, and protein. Say, here, this is what you have to eat. You can eat whatever you want, but it's got to fit into this bubble. And then this is your training program. So now it takes my thought out of it. There's two big reasons to actually do this. One is decision fatigue. You guys haven't heard of that? If you're a busy person, which we all are, if you're an adult, you have a pulse, you're busy. You make so many decisions in a day. You have someone there to make your decisions for you or tell you, hey, do this, this, and this. It's going to lighten your decision fatigue. So when something does come up that you have to make a decision on, you can actually think it through versus thinking reflexively. So that's an important aspect there. Two, this is a lifestyle change that you need. And if you're not an expert in that field, you need to go and get an expert to learn, right? You have one body. How are you treating it? Are you drinking alcohol all the time? Are you eating donuts? Who doesn't love donuts? But you eat donuts all the time. Like, understand that you have this one body. You're on this journey. So go to an expert, get an expert to help guide you to the right direction. So we'll touch a little bit on lifestyle because I think this is an important thing that people talk about in health and wellness field. In reality, if you're on a journey to get healthy, it's a lifestyle change. And what do I mean by that? You can't just go to the gym for 4 months and then stop. These things have to stack on top of each other. So the first step is making sure that you're committed. You're committing to this lifestyle change. How do you commit? Hire somebody. Hire somebody to help you. In my experience, when people don't pay for something, they value it less when they do pay for it. So that's another psychological trick. Pay for something. Pay for a nutrition coach. Say, I'm paying this person. I have to live up to this. Because if not, then you're just wasting your money. Two, when you're ready to commit, and you're going to commit, like say, in your head, try to train yourself. This is a lifestyle commitment. I want to be healthy because I want to live to a long age and see my grandkids run around. Start to prep your mind that way. Because if you start to prep your mind that way, and this is like, what am I doing this for? Because of X, Y, and Z. Because we're all going to have those days where you wake up and you don't want to do shit. You want to just sit around. But like, what is your why? Know your why to change your lifestyle. And I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen in my own life. I've seen it happen in my family's life where something happens and the lifestyle changes in the blink of an eye because there's a bigger why. So dive into a bigger why of like why you want to change it and then completely shift it. Shift that lifestyle. Why is training so important? Personal training. So at Iron Health, we're really going to be diving into personal training. We have some great personal trainers on the team already. We're just going to keep evolving that because it's so important to the overall health and wellness side of things. We get someone good from PT standpoint, their shoulder gets better. If they go back and they don't do anything, it's just going to come back to pain again. So you need to evolve and continually advance that healthy lifestyle. But personal training in general, or training in general, It's important for a lot of reasons. Like one, your body is the one typical thing. If you don't use it, you lose it. Meaning if I don't do any sort of weighted exercise, all those muscles are going to atrophy and get small. And I'm not going to be able to keep them. So when you get older, what's going to happen? They're going to dry up even faster. You don't use it, you lose it. Two, with training, you're now being accountable to someone. I said that before, but I think it's super important. The accountability kind of gets weighed to someone else as well. Or there's an external force that's holding you accountable, which can be even better, right? If you think you lack motivation or you lack discipline, get someone on the outside to give you that or help give you that. And you say, hey, I'm going to have this schedule where I'm here every Tuesday, Thursday, or whatever the days may be. Now you're baking it into your life. It becomes a part of you. You're integrating it. So that accountability is massive. And then three, this is across the board, really too, but more for females. As like with females' age, they need to be weight training. You know, I know a lot of people think, well, females particularly, like if I weight train, I look like a bodybuilder. It's not true. You need to be weight training for your bone mass density. You need to be weight training for your tissues, for your heart. All this needs to be a contributing factor, right? If you're not really developing your own program for training, like what are you doing? 1 hour a day, it's all it takes to really evolve that way. Truth about personal training or any training, whether it's a group setting or not, is that there is no magic bullet, right? This stuff takes time, it's consistency, it's long duration thinking, and you'll start to feel different before you see a difference. I think it's an important thing to know. Like, have goals, long-term goals, and stick to them, but also judge yourself on how you're feeling, how you're talking to yourself, how's your confidence level, because that's really what's going to shift you. If you go down this route and you're really committed about health and wellness, you got to incorporate some sort of training into your program because that's a major part of it. It's really, it's really one of the foundations, right? If you have an injury, like with us at Iron Health, when we have training clients like an injury, they come to PT and then we talk to the trainer and we have a collaboration. But that training really is the foundation of a healthy life. And the nutrition, of course. I think nutrition is probably a bigger percentage. What you put into your mouth ultimately affects you. Training, or well, specifically with us at Iron Health, we offer like a first class service. And I think that's important. I've had videos before about having a one-on-one approach and developing the best quality. I think it's crucial. Having someone who understands you and knows your life, knows your wants, they can push you to the next level or really give you what you need in the process of you thinking getting what you want. Even if you're lazy, like a good trainer, I would say our team is top notch in this, is going to develop you to the point where you need to be. They're looking ahead, and all you have to do is show up. So that really is a big kind of, we'll summarize with that. Show up every single day. You're in it for the long run. Make this a lifestyle change. If you want more information, let us know. I want to hear from you. Thanks for watching. Ciao.